How's it going? Jonathan Dunkerley here. You can call me Dunk. And today we again are going to chat about how to make passive income with things like AI and repurposing our content with things like that. I really dive deep into things like affiliate marketing and how to actually make money online and do it more strategically so we're not just burning all of our time. I like to make things as automated as possible because every automation frees up a little bit of my time, frees up a little bit of your time. That's what we want, right? We want our time back. That's the whole goal, right? Cool. Let me quickly check. I know I always say this, but I get paranoid. I get paranoid that I'm not actually live. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I just checked the YouTubes. Sounds like I actually have my voice coming through. It's working. It's working. Okay, what are we gonna do? All right, so let me just show you this real quick. I'll show you my screens that I'm sharing. Okay, what I wanted to show you was what kind of like what I was doing yesterday. So yesterday we recorded a live stream, and I recorded the both. Here, let me actually just bring this up. This be a good visual aid. Visual aid. Here we go. Let me just do this actually. Right to that tab. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm going to share this tab now so you know what I'm talking about. So if anything that I talk about, just so you know, all the links are in the description on YouTube. If you wanted to check that out, just grab this. So what I've been doing is I've been using StreamYard, and I go live with you and we hang out, and you know, it's fun, and I get to show you what I'm working on, and it's pretty cool. But then I take the live and I save the version that you're watching right now. And right here, this is this is yesterday's live. Yeah, yesterday's live. And I can come right here where it says download, and I can hit download, and I could download the whole entire thing, the audio or the transcript. Also, I could hit edit and repurpose. And if you click edit and repurpose, it will bring you to a page kind of like this, where I can either choose vertical, vertical or horizontal. You know, if right here, I don't think that this works very well, in all honesty. So I end up using a tool called Descript to do my repurposing of my long form or my lives. Just because you don't want to like come across a short that looks like this, do you? Like maybe I'm crazy. Zoom into fit. No, see, it's not even doing that. That's not even it. That's the timeline. So I've tried to play around with this and just see, what works. You can, do this type of editing where you could just go and find the spot and then trim it. So it's mostly just about trimming. It says like you're just trying to find a clip, but the problem is that unless you are recording it in vertical, I really don't think that it's going to be the thing that that repurposes your content for you. Now, on another note, though, if you just wanted to cut out a piece, it's reloading, whatever. Say you wanted to cut out just a piece of your video real quick, like this is a great way for me. Like, say maybe I wanted to clip out something right here and I just wanted a piece of it. I just wanted to grab the part on this timeline down at the bottom and then just, do my quick clip. This works just fine. But again, just look right here. They say it's in beta, so don't judge them too hard. It's a new feature, but it is another way to repurpose it. But it's not the one that I'm using. I just wanted to let you know it's there. But you could also hit this edit and where is it? Where is it? Right here. Come down to the bottom. If you come down to the bottom, what I do is when I go live, I can't really show you right now because I am live, but it gives me this little option where it says, do you want to record everything? And I just record everything locally. And, that's also a really great tool if you bring guests on and you want to repurpose your content. So say you were recording a podcast and maybe you're not even streaming. Maybe you're not even streaming. You could use this tool to bring a guest. Like maybe we're having a conversation. We want to upload an edited version of it that's high quality. like I'm using a 4K camera right now. I'm only streaming in 1080, but if I wanted, I could record, 1080 or 4K image on my screen. But if you come down to the bottom here, there's a couple different options. I can just hit download and it's going to give me these options. It's really the same thing. Download all is the same thing as well, but I can hit download all with that one. It's kind of on. It's the same button, just right next to each other. No real reason to have two. And you can also do just the audio only versions if you wanted to. But there's also this export button. If you are a Adobe Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, or Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve user, you could export it and then do all the editing in there. Which, if you're using those three, it's a great way for you just to record it with something like this, where especially if you have multiple, if you use the next level up, the highest level, you could do multiple camera angles. Just throwing out a couple different things. Yeah, I think you get the point. Cool. So now what I do is I save this layer right here, just this one where it says recording, which is what you're seeing right now on screen. Like what you're seeing on camera right now would be this recording. And then I also just come down here and I save this one where it just is the camera only. Then I go over here and I take those two files and I come over to Descript, which is a tool that I'm using here. Let me share the link to it. And this is one of the ways that I monetize my content, by the way, is that I don't like that it's covering part of it up, but this is one of the ways that I monetize the content on my channel. Because yes, ads are great. They're great to have some extra revenue. And and it just occurred to me that I didn't do one other thing that I need to do real quick. But but let me get this out. Ads are great. Ads are great, but they don't always they don't always have consistency. They don't always. If YouTube changes a policy, then it could affect how you're making your money. So I like to focus on things like recurring affiliate products, and those could be high ticket or just recurring, whichever one works best for you. But the reason why I say that is because, like for instance, Descript. If you wanted to use Descript, I could tell you about it one time, and I get paid. I think it's 24 times as long as you stay subscribed. Then there's some tools that are just forever 20 recurring, and those are the ones I like to focus on, because before you know it, you're just like, oh man, that's only make me $40 each recurring product that I'm promoting a month. But what if let's do some simple math. Maybe you're making $40 from one referral, and then the next month you make two more referrals. Now that's $120. And again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just trying to show you how it works, how you can go like, oh, I'm making nuts, but it compounds. So maybe you have something like after a couple months, you're making a couple $1,000s in recurring income from one product. Maybe you are promoting several products. You see how maybe you're trying to get to $10,000 a month. Do this for a couple months, and yeah, you're going to be able to get that. And now on top of that, I like using YouTube, which YouTube has a whole bunch of other monetization systems. Let me actually do this real quick. I always forget to send this out. Let's just do this. I'll just go to school. I'm going to send this out to my school. Just let everybody know that I'm live. That's another thing. Just let everybody know when you're doing. Let's see, join me. Let people know that you're live when you're live. Let me grab the link to my live stream. Another thing, like, I don't know if you use School. If you don't and you wanted to start something, start your own community, it's school101.com. But one thing that I noticed is that if it's a live stream, it doesn't embed. I know, it's weird. Okay, so there you go. So people come join. Come and join and hang out during the live. There you go. Okay, now that's done. That's out of my head. Okay, so I take those two files, like I was saying. So we were over in StreamYard, which was recording the video, not that one, this one. And let's just start with this one right here, this talking head portion, or not talking head portion, sorry, the whole entire recording of my live stream. So what do? What do I do with this live stream from yesterday? What did I do when I when I was done with the video? So I came over. Just so you know, this is a browser version of this, but there's also a desktop version for both Mac and Windows, and I forget if Linux as well. But they're right here. You just take the video file, and I just dropped it into Descript. And what Descript will do, and again, easy AI edits if you do want to follow along with this. I've used many editors, and this is one of my favorite ones. But I drop it in here, and what it does is it creates a closed caption file here on the side, which makes it so easy to edit. So if I was going to edit this further, I could just highlight something, and if I deleted that, it's gone. And then I just jump back and forth between this timeline at the bottom down here and the text up here, and I'm able to just watch through my video and just delete the parts that I don't want in the video. And if there's something that I need to go to a traditional editor, all I do is just zoom right here to the more traditional style editor. And the combination of these two makes it so easy for me just to get through my footage. I could just zoom through the footage real quick. I know it's crazy. I love it. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I'm just going over how I am repurposing my content with these tools. So also what it does, and this is the reason why I'm able to edit in a browser, is it sends the image or the file it uploads it, and then it actually will convert it into a format that whatever is the best format for Descript to be editing in. And then that way I've been able to export in different frame rates. I've been able to do it whatever I need to, just because Descript will convert it into whatever it needs to be. And then once that's done, it's converted, and I could jump into a browser. That's another thing that's really cool. If you have an older computer and you're, oh no, I didn't do it. I made a mistake, guys. I didn't put my phone on do not disturb, in my hourly 5 spam calls an hour started to come through. There we go. Do not disturb. Leave me. Gosh, I've been getting an insane amount of telemarketer spam calls over the last week and a half. They must have gotten my number on some list. I use incognito to remove myself from those lists, and maybe I need to find a second one and just double down. They won't know what hit them. But no, I'm sure I got on some lists that they're trying to get me off of right now. Ugh, I hate those things. Okay, so Descript uploads the footage into the cloud, converts it into whatever format it needs the best. And then I can come to a computer, like a browser. It just, it's a Chrome-based browser, and I could actually just edit directly from this browser, or I don't think you can see it right there, but down below I have Descript as an app on my computer. And now it's not going to take a whole bunch of processor power on my computer, because it's doing it all in the cloud. Now, the next thing that I could do is I come over here to this tab, and this wasn't here when I first started Descript. Like I could say that I'm one of the people that started using it before it became the go-to tool to get everything working for you. So there's really two things that I like. Here, let me, I already did it to this. So just so you know, this video was, I think, an hour and 15 minutes long when it started, and the final output is about 46 minutes long. So you see how much I was able to cut out of this video just by hitting a few buttons. And what I did, just so you know, is I first start with shorten word gap. It's not going to give me too much. Yeah, it's not going to give me anything because it's already shortened everything. But if there's ever a point where, I'll give you an example. Say I'm trying to edit something and I'm trying to show you something in my video, and I trying to figure it out, and I just get quiet for a second. Now the Descript will detect that quiet point depending on what settings I had it set as. Let's see, I clicked it off already. But I could say how long of a gap it's looking for and how short to shorten it to. So when you do that, it's going to immediately shorten your video, because one thing that I've learned in my time editing is most of the time that you're going to be spending editing is getting rid of all of the crap that you don't want in your video, just getting rid of it. And when I first started editing, which was like late 90s is when I first started doing it was a different world back then as far as editing. We didn't get anything done fast. Um, but what I would do is I would just sit there and I would cut out everything I didn't want, and I would just try to be left with what I wanted. And I don't want to get too technical in that, but what we would typically do is we take our tape, we'd watch through the tape, and we'd mark our in and out time code points for a clip that we actually wanted in our video. And and then we'd have to run it in real time to go and record all those different pieces off of the tape. And this can go through like regular tape all the way to digital tapes. It was the same thing until really, complete digital cameras came out. And that was, I mean, that's a game changer in itself. But what the fact that I could just click that and then just alone shaving off those other parts. Now for like edited videos that I do, often what I'll do is I'll when I'm editing, I'll keep quiet when there's something that I want cut out. And I know this isn't a repurposing thing, but it's the same tool that's going to help you with both your edited videos as well as your repurposed videos. It's just helpful. So I'm able to hit this one button right here where it says remove retakes. And if I'm quiet during parts I want cut out, and then if I'm talking and I'm saying, hey, welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. My name is John. Ugh, I messed up. Hey, well, my name is John. And if you look down over here, oh, God, I messed up. You think in your head, but if it detects a similar phrase and it thinks that that's a repeat, it will flag it. And then you could just either click accept all flags or you can go through them and just double check them if you want, which does take a little bit of time just to go and look through each one. But I've had a point where I just click the button and a video goes from like an hour-long video to like a 20-minute video to edit. And that's kind of the point that I'm getting at. You don't want to have a whole bunch of videos that are what do you call it? You don't want to have hold on, I'm looking at something. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll just move on to the next part, but it just makes things so much easier. Now, let me go on to the next section. So now I've actually the next part that I was going to do for this type of video, I don't really take out the retakes because there aren't really retakes when I'm live. I'm not repeating myself. I may fumble over my words, but I am not repeating myself over and over and over again in this type of video. And again, if you are wanting to follow along with what I'm doing, Easy AI Edits is the place to check it out. It is my Descript affiliate link. It helps support this channel if you do go through that link. So we've looked at remove retakes, which that's more for edited videos. I'll do a better example of that once I shoot some more raw footage for edited video. But then I like to take out remove filler words. So I just said one right there. So that's a filler word. Like, all of these things that fill in the silence because we can't think of what we're saying on the fly. It will scan those, and you could either just click the button to remove them all, or it will give you a list along the side that will say skip or don't. You could tell it to skip it if you want to take it off the list. And when you're done, just hit the little, all button, and everything that's left over will be removed. All the all the, I go hicking up again, will just be removed automatically. And I mean, I can even get down into some of these other ones in just a second since we're going over this stuff, but let me just finish going over how I shrink this. So also, it's not the one I'm going to talk about right now, but studio sound, if you have bad audio, it's a game changer sometimes. Just one click, it balances your audio. And it saves some pretty bad audio that I've had by mistake. One time I was thinking I was recording on this. It was recording from the little tiny mic on my laptop next to my fan, and it saved the audio. So just say, if you want another reason that I like this tool. Now, this is the one that I've been using for these live stream repurposes, like what I'm going to do it for this live right now that I'm doing, like that we're watching right now that we're on. And I'm going to take this live and I'm going to be able to chop it into another video, at least one. You could take a live stream and chop it into just one video, or you could even chop it into 2 or 3, whatever makes sense in your format. But here I got to go to edit for clarity, and you're going to have 3 different options. I've been experimenting with the 3 different options for edit with clarity, edit for clarity. And I find that low is just, it's not really doing much. It took like an hour and 15-minute video and made it an hour and 10 and just chopped off about 5 minutes of stuff. And I felt like it still felt very much like a just a raw video with a bunch of the mistakes in it. I just said, that's a filler word. That's a filler word. It will be cut out unless unless I don't. So, and then I found that heavy, at least on my style of video, you're going to need to test it. You do a live stream or however and you want to, maybe it's not even like, maybe it's a recording that you're going to just try and have it auto edit. Record your video and just have it either, if you do it heavily, I found it's just like every other word is just cut out, or every other sentence, and it just feels like this choppy mess. And I don't like that. I'd rather have a long flow of conversation like I'm having right now, and have it find the spots that make sense to cut out. And then low, I felt it didn't take enough. Heavy, too much. Medium, I felt like it was a good middle ground. Now, another thing that Descript does is it will clone your voice. And this was actually one of the earliest features of it. It was pretty cool. They bought a AI cloning tool before it was cool to have an AI voice clone. Uh, and they took that AI voice clone tool and integrated it into their podcast tool. Because Descript used to be a podcast tool, which is really cool that they were able to do that. But that they were able to turn a podcast audio tool into a video tool, but it started off as that. So what it was back then, and I did this when it first came out, and it took a long time to get it done. So you'd get people that would need to record like 20 hours of audio recordings. They would give you these scripts that you'd have to read, and you'd read through like 20 hours of scripts. I would do like, okay, I'm going to get 3 hours done today. I would do another 3 hour and record it. I actually went through the process of cloning my voice the old way, where it would take segments and samples of your voice and try and turn it into the proper way that you're going to speak. Completely outdated and archaic now. So now what I did, and I created that voice, and I still have that AI model in my Descript. It's a legacy model, but I created this new one. So I have one Jonathan, which is my actual cloned voice through their whole AI clone voice system that they have, and and then I have this new one which I just named Dunk, because I go by Dunk. If you're looking for me on social media, I'm probably going by Dunk. Just, why not? And what it will do is it will auto edit, but with use AI speech, it takes samples of my voice that I upload consistently into Descript. So, for example, I'll take my voice and tag it every time with this voice that says Dunk. So even if I'm not going to, use my voice to change it at all or use anything like, I just tag Dunk as the voice. And every time that I make a new video, I'm actually training the model to sound like me better. It's giving additional samples of my voice to increasingly, help the model become a better AI voiceover for me. So now when I click this, if there's something that I say wrong, or I fumble over my words, maybe there's a word I skip, or maybe I mumble my voice or whatever it is. Now what it could do is it will actually take the AI voice and AI generate me saying something different. And I think that the real stickler, the thing that's really cool, is it actually will change my, I don't know if it will show you right here. It doesn't say that it's gonna do it right here, but it will actually reanimate my mouth. It will change the way that my mouth moves, as long as I'm not doing something like that. I haven't tried putting my hand in front of my mouth while I'm doing it, but it will reanimate my mouth, so I don't need to re-say the thing. Now, this doesn't really matter if you're on if you're on something that doesn't have your own voice, or if you're sorry, not if you're not on camera, it doesn't really matter to animate your mouth. But if you are, I think that little extra touch, like they're like, oh, he Jonathan, he did say that. Obviously, he did say it. So, um, and that alone, I'm like, I think I spent more time explaining to you how these features work than it would have taken me to actually repurpose this video. Now, uh, you could choose if you want to watch through the entire video. Like this end video is 46 minutes, and if you want to just like watch through it one time and see if there's any obvious mistakes, that's up to you. That's your choice. But it makes such a huge difference on how much time I'm spending on repurposing it. So I go live with you. I take that one piece of live content. Again, if you don't want to go live, record your video. I'm just trying to give you an extra piece of content for the price of one, right? Why not? So now I could take that, turn this into an uploaded video that shave off the 30 minutes of fluff that's not necessary in the video. I'm sure there's 30 plus minutes of fluff in this video already. No, maybe not 30 minutes because we're only been live for 25 minutes. Don't try and pull one over on me. We know better. Okay. So now I could just publish it. And another really cool thing about Descript, I don't think, yeah, you could see it. So another really cool thing about it is it's right here. When I render it, I can click this right here, and it's going to launch a link that lets me now what I could do, say you don't even want to do that 30 minutes of stuff, you could actually send it to an editor. Now you could just see the edit live anytime that your editor is, if you're doing somebody else is editing for you, or if you want to just deliver it to somebody. Now, if I just shared you this link, like literally, if you, I probably shouldn't show you that, I guess, oh well. I guess if you want a copy of my replay, you can get it off of YouTube. But if you save that, if you went to that URL, you'd be able to download a copy of this video. Power to you, I guess. But I'm able to take a video and download it from anywhere, share it to anybody just by clicking the little download button right here. And then if you are having a collaboration with somebody, I can click this little button right here, and I guess I'm my own account, so I can't leave the notes on for my collaborator. But the thing is that you'd be able to leave. Actually, no, I can. Here we go. I highlight it, something like that, and I could leave like a note here, say comment. This is my name. There we go. There you go. So now if I'm collaborating with somebody, there we go. Boom. Somebody's going to go like, oh, what's this? Oh, here's that. If there's an issue with it, see resolve. I can make notes on it for an editor. Resolved. That is my name. Okay, there you go. And that way I could make notes on individual parts based off of the closed caption. And then it's not, hey, you know that part about 3 minutes in, I'm not really sure, but I could just say this exact part. I highlight it and make a note on it for my editor. Assuming you have an editor, I'm just giving you an example. You don't have to have an editor. There's a lot of things that you could do automatically. But one thing that I would say is if you're going to spend 10 minutes doing something, that's 10 minutes of your time. Just saying. Why are you to spend 10 minutes when you could have somebody else do it, even if it's 10 minutes? It does take me a little bit longer than 10 minutes, all honesty. Now, I want to go over a few other real quick things. Let me show you this real quick before I move on to the thing. You could also do it from add chapters. Hit add chapters, and you could add them in here. But one thing that I do is I just go here to show notes. There's a couple different spots that this shows up, but if you hit submit, you don't even have to add anything in extra. And it will give you a description in show notes. You don't have to do that, but I go after it for this right here. It gave me pretty good there. So if I just copy that and I put it in the description on YouTube, it's actually going to create chapter markers for the entire video just by pasting this into the description. You don't need it. It can even be way at the bottom. It doesn't matter. And one little thing is if somebody clicks this, it is a vanity metric. I want to be perfectly clear that views are not important on, like, view count is not important on YouTube. It's more about the minutes, because views could be faked. Real minutes are what really matters. So yeah, if somebody clicks on this, it will actually increase your view count by 1 on one of the shortcuts. But the reason why I added in more so than anything else is because YouTube is owned by Google. And Google and YouTube are the 2 top search engines on the planet. YouTube is the top video search engine on the planet, and Google is the top search engine. There's some, other search engines that are trying to give Google a run for their money with all the AI stuff coming out, which AI is a great tool. I don't know if you heard. Uh, but you're able to just get each one of these potentially discoverable on Google. So not every one of these is going to be perfectly like searchable, but sometimes live streaming tips and tools, if somebody was to potentially maybe search for that in in your YouTube on Google, they might I can't even speak. Google might serve up a short link, like an actual link directly to this chapter, not directly to your video. So it says, oh, somebody searched live streaming tips and tools. Oh, there's a chapter in Jonathan's video that is, that actually answers this question. Just this one video or one chapter. Now people are going to be able to go to Google, find that one link, and it could potentially send them to your video, getting you affiliate sales, potentially getting you ad revenue, potentially growing your email list. You see how I'm saying, like, repurposing your content and just doing these little extra things could actually really help you. Okay. I want to make sure that you knew about that little hack right there before I showed you the next little part. So now we have like this section right here where it says eye contact right here. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I wanted to make sure this is the laziest way that I could think of to make money with AI. Maybe you could also just generate additional images, videos, but this is like, as far as being on camera, creating your own content, this is the laziest way for you to take your own content and utilize AI in order to actually make it so it is something that's going to get you the traffic that you need to make money and make money with AI. Okay, so if you're on camera, eye contact's a good one. You could make it so people make eye contact with you. I don't even actually want that on right now. Sorry. But see how my eyes are, actually, I'll just turn that on. Let's see what happens. I'm going to turn eye contact. See, I'm not looking at the camera right now. It doesn't work as well. I'll be perfectly honest with glasses, but we'll come back to this. It takes a little while for it to add. This is a really big file, but it's going to add it and it's going to make eye contact. And then we could also come back here. I'll come back and I'll just keep on showing you the different features. If you have multiple people that are on camera, center active speaker, it could be like, if we're having a conversation, then we're going to be able to have the active speaker popping up automatically versus me having to toggle back and forth manual editing. Green screen, if there's a green screen behind me, I could hit this little green screen button, but I personally don't like the green screen feature. I'll be telling you now, like, the green screen feature works fine, but I like the chroma key feature, which it's just another filter effect that you could use. I just think because you're going to be able to key out one thing, I feel like it works better than green screen. That's all. Like they do basically the same thing. And then automatic multicam, similar to what I was just saying, but it's the other one's just centering the speaker. It won't work for me right now because I only have one speaker. And then this is what we were just, I'm going to get into this in a second because I'm going to use the other clip in order to repurpose, because I don't like the fact that right here in this part of the clip, I'm here like full screen, but the rest of the video, I'm like how I am right now, how you see me in this stream where I'm in a little box in the corner. And even though my camera is 4K, I'm only streaming in 1080, but even though, I got this little tiny, wait, I can't even do it right now. Maybe I'm just doing it in my eyes. There we go. I got this little tiny box right there in the corner. But I don't want it to be like, you don't want to, unless you're really zooming in on what you're talking about. Would you rather see me talking during a short? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'm actually curious. Would you rather see me talking in a short with my face, or would you rather just see like this image of the software Would you rather, what would you connect more with? A bit of software or a bit of my face? Okay. So I'm going to go back over here to, excuse me. We'll go over more of this stuff in just a bit because we have a repurpose, but we do have, actually, I'll just show you these last two tabs and then we'll jump back over to repurpose. So then you could like draft titles. These are all things to help you create your content. Show notes. Say I'm doing a podcast, I can hit a button, create show notes. Or if you have a Patreon, say, hey, if you'd like to have the show notes for my live stream, they're available in my Patreon. All you need to do is go, or maybe you have some other system. Maybe you have an NFT, and you say, hey, if you hold my NFT, you get access to the show notes for free. It doesn't matter, Otherwise, it's you have to subscribe to this membership. So many ways to gamify something that you could do. So you could say show notes, YouTube video description, draft social posts would be like, it would take, well, give it different social network, professional network, give it some information, custom instructions, and it will generate, I honestly, what I like to do is larger numbers. See, it will do up to 10. I'd rather just generate 10, 10 social posts. And it's really just taking the transcript and generating it. But like, I'm not going to give it any special instructions, but let's quickly see what it gives us based off that. So here we go. It's going to give me 10 different posts. Even if you get a couple of them, what I would recommend is once you find one that you like, you can give it as an example. So all of these could be good content reach. All of these would be good like Twitter or Instagram posts, things like that. Right here in, I personally don't like saying the name of the tool in my posts, but hey, find the one that works and then you put that in there and it will generate more like it. So there you go. Just like that, I have social media posts for that support this video on the same topic as this video. And then at the bottom, we have write. You could brainstorm, write a script, write an outline, rewrite. It's just about making your content better. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over to project. I had uploaded this file right here. So this is just the same exact video, the same exact live stream that I had just done, except the difference in this one is that it's just a file of just my face. And you can see that I've actually already did trim this down a little bit. So what I did first is I had already on this video file, I took the video and I trimmed out both the dead space, and then I also cut out all of my ums and my filler words just to get it started. Ironically, there's just some right here. I guess I didn't cut out the ums and filler words on this one, obviously, because there's a bunch of ums and filler words. You know what I did? I cut it out of the ones that were created. That's what it was. So what happened, what it created, actually, is it creates something like this. So there might be a little bit of extra text. If you need to rearrange your centering of your big camera, see, there's actually a whole bunch of unused footage. I could readjust this if I needed to, like that. See, if I wanted more of that, or if I wanted it to be like a weird cutoff shot, or if I want to be centered, it's that simple. And then this is just a layer to give it a little bit more, a look. And this is a template. This is a template, by the way. And then here's just some, my text that's coming up on screen. And you could add more. You could add under stock if you wanted to. You can come and add some visuals if you want a sticker. You could add audio. There's music, sound effects, whatever you need to make your repurposed short. All that I did on these ones is I literally took a clip. I found the audio part that I liked. I trimmed out whatever gave me. I tell you that what outputs from the AI is about 90% of the way there. And then I could just take the next button and just clean it up. The cleanup process literally takes that 15, 20 seconds, and then the video is done. So I hit a button, AI takes the hour and 15-minute video, found me. I told it to find me, I think in this particular one, I forget how many I end up with. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 videos. So I was able to take this video and create 14 shorts from one video. So just think about that. I created 14 shorts in one click from this video. And you're like, "Oh, that's just, they're not as good." Cool. Do more. Create more. But in just one click, it gave me the 90% of the way done for 14 videos that now I can come over here. Actually, it's in the other tab. I'll show you in a second. I can come over to YouTube, upload. What I do is I'll upload my process. You do whatever you want. If you want to upload them all in chunks, one after another, that's you. But what I'll do is, and let me actually just switch to the other tab. I'll have to switch back and forth. Actually, is this? No. I got to see if I'm on the right account. I am. Happy day. There we go. Okay. So I've just started. So I've started doing these lives again because I feel like this is the best way for me to help you, and then I can repurpose this. I'm telling you what I'm doing. By the way, that's what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what I'm doing, and I've learned these strategies from people that are doing this and doing it even better than I am. So I'm just telling you, like, it works. So now I've gone live 3 times so far, not counting today, this week. And I've gone live before, but I didn't always stick with it like I should have. I'll be perfectly honest. I need to. But right here, you can see right here's where I started kind of uploading them. And you can say, oh, now this video got 515 views. Cool. This one that posted only got 13. Maybe it will have more. If not, oh well. It took me 30 seconds to make. This one got 32. This one just posted. And as they keep on going and as they go, you're going to get more that are like this. Some are going to pop off and get thousands of views. And what happens, let me click this and show you a reason why we are making these shorts. So I also, if I wanted to put in the extra effort, I could have it generate. I might just have it generate me some generic descriptions just to paste in here, just because you could be discovered with shorts on YouTube with SEO, just like anything else. But the reason why we're making these shorts is actually because of this. I don't think it's going to let me pop up. No, it will. So you see, that was just a new one that just went out. But here's, make sure I get these lined up. So here's a live stream right here. This one right here with the laptop screen. And by the way, I really haven't shown you yet, but I've been generating all of my thumbnails for the past couple days with an AI generating tool where I trained my face. So all of these ones right here, basically starting with this thumbnail right here, all of these are AI generated images of my face. And I think that they work out like it looks pretty darn close to me. I mean, I think it looks a little younger than me. Maybe I didn't feed enough of my haggard pictures into this. But this video this is an edited video right here. But this one right here, this easy AI edits right here is a repurpose of this. Then we have, wait, no, where's my math? Sorry. This is a repurpose of this one. And then this one right here, easy AI edits, gets repurposed into this one. And then where is it? My math. No, wait, sorry. Then this one gets repurposed into this one. Yeah, you get the point. But the idea is that I could have one live stream. I could do it. Maybe I go live 5 days a week. It's a work week, right? I could then take that live stream, go over to something like Descript. Don't want to use Descript? power to you. I know CapCut has an auto edit feature. Personally, I feel like it sucks. But you do you. You do whatever works for you. But there we go. Back over here. So, but now I can promote a video. So this one, passive income with Descript AI. I don't know. So this is still promoting this particular one. So it's it's promoting this video that I did the other day. So now I could take, when you watch this video, I don't know if it's going to actually show it if I want. Let's find out. Let's find out if it does it on desktop. I never checked if it does it on desktop. So many people have, what's up? There we go. Pause it. Is it gonna? No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. So I think I can zoom in. So see right here, look at this. So at the bottom of a video, a short on YouTube, they give you, can I zoom in that way? So we have right here, this is the name of the short, what I named it. And right here, you're able to actually attach a video that you want to send the shorts traffic to. So I want to promote this video. Let's see if I go back over. There we go. So passive income with Descript AI. Come over here. So passive income with Descript AI. It's promoting this video. What I'm doing is I'm actually promoting the re-edited version, the re-upload. So that short is re-promoting this video right now. So maybe one of those videos pops off. Like I said, I made 14 shorts from that one video. So now I have 14 additional pieces of traffic that are sending traffic. Not just, I mean, that stuff shows up on the shorts reel too, which means that it's going to send more people to my YouTube channel. It's going to send more ad revenue to my YouTube channel, and it's going to potentially send people over there that are going to join my email list, as well as buy through different affiliate offers that I have. They're going to join my community, which is at school. Again, school101.com if you did want to start your own school. But if you do want to join mine, it's school.com here, school.com/wealth on autopilot. If you wanted to join my school community, all the stuff that I'm talking about right now, I talk about that stuff in school all the time, like hanging out with everybody. It is still a new community, still growing. Boop. See, I got a thumbs up for my post. Oh, I got an introduction right there. Okay, I got to go there. I've been bad. I didn't reply to the introduction yet. I thought I scanned that. Okay. Dope. So whatever video you're promoting here. So if you're able to get 10 shorts out of it, you got 10 more things directing people to your channel. And I'm trying to find things that I'm not thinking, oh, this video is going to be your name is Keanu. Not getting some between two firms. Cool. So now I've repurposed my shorts into a whole bunch of different shorts. Again, it doesn't, the shorts it's stupid how easy they are to create these shorts. And think about it this way. Say I go live 5 days a week. Let's do let's math it for a second. Let's math it. I'm not going to try. There you go. So, okay. So say you go live 5 times a week, right? And you get 7 live streams or 7 shorts out of it, right? So you're going 5 times a week, and each one gets you 7 shorts, right? That's 35. Now, if we divide 35 by 7, now we have 5. That means that we have, I mean, that's the stupidest math. But that means that you're going to be able to get 5 shorts. So if you go live 5 times a week, you're going to get 5 long form live streams. You're going to get 5 repurposed videos, maybe even more. If you wanted to chop your video up into a whole bunch of smaller ones, maybe you could section your live stream like here's the part that I'm going to talk about this. There's the part I'm going to talk about this, and here's the part I'm going to talk about this. And maybe each one works as its own repurposed video, and you don't have to go and edit a whole entire other video. You maybe can get 2 or 3 videos out of it instead of just one, and then you could spread them out. And maybe you don't want to go live as much, but I'm saying it's easy content because I'm enjoying having a conversation with you. I'm helping. I feel like I'm helping you find the gaps that it took me a while to figure out. And I'm one to always want things to be perfect. I can relate to that. So, like, do I feel like my repurposes are with AI are perfect yet? No, they're getting mind-boggling how much better they are than they were not too long ago. But that's 5 shorts that I could just get in a second. And why are you doing that? Are you doing this to try and make like all the monies for whatever you want to be famous, or do you want to pay your bills? Do you want to help other people pay their bills? Do you want to, or maybe you're not even, again, you might be teaching something completely different than me. Maybe it's how to, code, or maybe, I don't know. I'm just throwing out random things. It could be how to do, I use the craft example. I have a friend that does crafts. You may have 0 interest in trying to learn how to make money online, but you want to learn how to do crafts. Great. There's always ways to monetize those with AI, passive income through affiliate marketing, all of these different options. It doesn't, and I also, I'll just put it this way. I know that I'm talking about affiliate marketing, but you could always offer your own thing. You could always offer your own thing. I've seen people that have their own offer, and then in their videos, they're like, today's video is sponsored by blah, blah, blah. And it's their own thing. They're not really they're sponsoring themselves. Cool. But my point is like 5 shorts a day, just by going live, I'll put it this. Okay. Today's live. I'll break this down. So I didn't plan it yesterday. I knew that roughly what I was going to talk about, it's the same sort of topics. And I got up, I figured I did some reverse engineering from a couple different YouTube channels and looked for thumbnails that were relevant to what I wanted, a couple titles that I was able to reverse hack, see what's already working, go and create another channel or another video with a similar title and a similar thumbnail, and create your own version of it. So that's what I did this morning. And then I used ChatGPT to help me generate a new title. A lot of my description is already there in the description. It doesn't matter that it's it's copy and pasted, because a lot of it are my links. I created some new video tags, and I paste those. It literally took me like 15 minutes to get the live ready, pasted everything into StreamYard, and I was ready to go. Like, turn on my lights in the background, which is pretty much me just pulling out my phone and hitting a few buttons and everything turns on. But you don't need all this garbage that I got behind me. This is just me being, one little thing at a time. Starts with one little light, and the next thing you know, you have a whole bunch of things that you're just like turning on in the background. But but yeah, that's like anything that you want to promote on your channel, you can. It doesn't have to be affiliate marketing. And don't overthink it. Like this, I'll break it down like this real quick. That's a Govee light curtain. That's it. I took a black curtain through it. There's a mirror behind me, so I needed to cover up the mirror. Don't overthink it. I just threw a black curtain over the mirror and some light curtain, a light curtain, a black curtain, and then a light curtain over the black curtain, and then over there, all what it is 2 lights. I have my normal like thing, and I guess I feel like I should add a little bit more light right there. But it's all good. There are 2 little lights, and that's it. I could probably make things brighter back there if I wanted to, but I like the darkness. I like it gloomy back there. But you could have your living room in the backyard. It doesn't matter. Don't stop overthinking. It doesn't have to be this polished thing to look perfect. Cool. Boo, boo. All right. And I pointed this out last time. You could use things like Opus Clip if you wanted to, but I want to point out, I want to math it real quick with you. Let's see I don't know if I could do it well. I'd have to log out of Descript. Fine. Why don't we just do this? Why don't we do this? Hold on. I want to try this out. Let's try out instead of me searching how much. I don't even know how much I'm does. How much does this script cost a month? Do the web search. This is the ChatGPT web search, so kind of cool. There you go. You got a free plan. You got the hobbyist for $12 a month. You have the creator plan, which is $24 a month. And then you have the business plan, which is $40 a month, which I think that I must have been grandfathered in something. Because I think I have no, I think I have the creator plan. That's what it was. I have the creator plan. So if you were wondering, the plan that I'm working off is the creator plan. I guess I could say a little bit if I went to yearly. Well, I guess I'm in monthly. Yeah, whatever. But you see, it's I mean, it's pretty affordable. Like 20, even if you did the annual 24, but if you didn't, it's 35. So if you compared that to Opus Clip to create these clips, which again, you're gonna need to figure out exactly all the different Opus Clip. It's just a completely separate software that is going to charge you for the same thing that Descript's giving you included. So for $6 more a month, or if you do yearly, I guess it's actually a little cheaper if you do yearly. But if you're doing monthly, it is $6 less for this tool that does one thing compared to this tool that does all of these things. So not just trying to sell you on it. I'm just telling you how much it like I had Opus and I canceled it just because I was getting everything I needed from this. Cool. All right. Let's see. Underlord. All right. I'm really enjoying going over Descript with you today. I think it's one of my favorite tools to make money with AI just because it simplifies so many things. I probably don't even utilize it to its full potential, in all honesty, but it is one of my favorite editing tools. No joke. So, and let's see. Awesome. Okay. All right. And I think that's actually, I try to keep these to about an hour. And again, jump into my school community at school.com/wealth on autopilot. If you do want to follow along with my, editing with Descript, ask me questions. You could jump into my school, ask me questions. If you wanted to grab my affiliate link, it's right there on the screen, easyaiedits.com. That's actually one thing that I enjoy doing a lot. Let me just point this out real quick before we where is it? I don't know where it is, but I'm not on the right tab. But I made a video that shows how I send stuff through Cloudflare in order to not get malicious link redirects. It's a whole thing. So if you want, that's also on my YouTube channel. Yeah, awesome. Okay, let me just do this. All right. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Let me just bring up my name again so you know who I am. Remember, my name is Dunk, Jonathan Dunkerley. I go by Dunk online. And yeah, if you want to find out more ways to make passive income with AI, and the ways that I teach them typically are with video and actually being able to find ways to take things that I used to have to do manually and just automate them as much as possible and create content that's actually valuable at the same time. I don't just want spam content. So if you enjoy making content like that, making passive income and really freeing up your time, then just jump into my Discord, or not my Discord, my school community, as well as just make sure you're subscribed to this channel, hit a thumbs up. It really does help get more people to see how these videos are doing. If you are watching on X, awesome. If you are watching on YouTube, awesome. I feel the viewing experience is better on YouTube, but you do you. All right. Keep creating, keep earning passive income, and I will see you in the next video.